Hi, what up? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a huge countdown today for you. Today we're taking a look at the top 10 tables in the world. Alright, let's get stuck right into it. Alright, coming at number 10, we've got the tables that the Richmond High boys put in the gym to study in Coach Carter. They can take the chains off the doors, but they can't make them play. One of the best scenes when the guy for his name drops the whole, our deepest fear is not because we're inadequate, it's because we're powerful beyond measure. That's one of the best scenes of any movie. It's the crescendo of the movie. It's when Coach Carter had finally gotten everything he wanted. This is the one thing he wanted, was the boys to take themselves seriously as students and as people and not just basketballers. And this is when he sees it happen. And yeah, it's so beautiful and it's so great watching him walk out of that gym. It's epic. Alright, coming at number 9, we've got the 11 times tables. They're so sick up until 10. Then after that, they get a little bit tricky, but they're really, really cool up until then. Alright, coming at number 8, we've got King Arthur's Round Table. This was a table where King Arthur and his boys would congregate and talk about important stuff. Because it was round, there was no head of the table, so everyone was treated as equally. It began to become a symbol for the chivalric order associated with King Arthur, and these guys became known as the Knights of the Round Table. Alright, coming at number 7, we've got the Mean Girls table at the cafeteria, where the plastics would sit. Very low caloric intake occurred here. Actually, it's a pretty shit table just looking at it. This shouldn't be included in this list, sorry. Alright, coming at number 6, we've got the table where Frodo and the boys would sit at the Green Dragon in Lord of the Rings. The Green Dragon's an inn located in Bywater, often frequented by hobbits of Bywater and hobbits of Hobbiton. This is where the boys would come and just get wasted after a big week of work on the fields. It's a great pub. It's actually a real pub in New Zealand. I think we probably need to get down there and check it out. Alright, coming at number 5, we've got the 2015-2016 Premier League table. We'll never see anything like this ever again. So the previous year, Leicester City had come 14th and had been in the bottom half the whole year. New manager came in, Claudio Ranieri. They already had some good players, Mahrez, Vardy, but they hadn't really shown us what they were capable of. So they brought in some new stars. They brought in Okazaki, Kante, Robert Huth, Christian Fuchs, and they had a hell of a year. Jamie Vardy scored 24 goals that year, won the Golden Boot. 11 of them came in consecutive games, which was a new Premier League record. Mahrez was a revelation. Kante became the superstar that he is. Okazaki was really good. Huth was good. Fuchs was very good too. It's not like other great underdog stories and other upsets, because more often than not, those ones are just one game where they beat a big team, and that's great and all, but they had to do this for 6 months, for 38 games. They had to keep it up. They had to keep winning and not lose. And they only lost 3 games that whole year. We'll never see anything like this ever again. It's one of the best sporting victories of all time. All right, coming at number 4, we've got the table at Louis' restaurant in The Godfather. Corleone holds conference with McCluskey and Salazzo to make peace. But he has an untraceable gun planted there in the bathrooms beforehand. So he gets there, they're talking, and they're all just smug-faced, having pulled one over on Corleone. So he asks to go to the bathroom. He goes there, gets the gun, comes back and kills the 2 blokes, and then skedaddles out of there and gets away with it, which is pretty epic. All right, coming at number 3, we've got the Slytherin table with the boys in the Great Hall. It's the party seats. It's where Malfoy would be sitting with Goyle and the other fat bloke. Wherever Malfoy was, that's where the party was, and that's where you wanted to be. They were probably drinking, smoking, doing drugs, all the fun stuff. That's where you want to be. All right, coming at number 2, we've got the phrase, the tables have turned. It's about reversing your position relative to someone else, often turning a position of disadvantage to one of advantage. Actually comes from playing board games. They used to call boards tables back in the day. So if you were losing by a lot, you literally had to turn the table to get a better position to win. Great saying. All right, coming at number 1, we've got the table tennis table where Johnny Drama and John Stamos play table tennis in Entourage. Stamos had agreed to do his TV show if he won, but Johnny Drama wasn't taking any chances again, so he threw the game, let Stamos beat him. Ended up sort of half agreeing to do the TV show on the spot. They ended up going to Vegas and getting wasted and had a great night. Also, a bit of a side note, Su Yeon Lee, who is Stamos' trainer in Entourage. She's actually an international level South Korean table tennis player, which is sick.
Great is backhand. Very weak.
The fuck did she just say?
Alright, that's it for top 10 tables. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you think I missed anything. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one.